Whitney Buys Houses. People ask me all the time, hey, Whit, what is your favorite house to buy? And I gotta say that my favorite house to buy is your mom's house. I love hearing the stories and helping you transition mom to her next phase of life and give her a smooth transition. All right. I'll deal with all of the assets. All you got to do is let Whitney Buys Houses buy your mom's house today. Give me a call at 865-309-4500. And remember, Whitney Buys Houses, especially your mom's house. Hey, y'all, this is Whitney Nicely from Whitney Buys Houses. That's a real estate firm in Tennessee, and it's the truth. I'm Whitney Nicely, and I love to buy houses. So today, I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight on what it's like to be a real estate investor right here in East Tennessee. And I'm going to explain how we can work together. So y'all be sure to share this information with your friends, your family, your coworkers, and your Sunday school buddies. I'm ready to buy some houses right now. So y'all give me a call. Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500. All right, what kind of houses am I looking for? Well, I'm going to show you today. I'm going to talk you through some of the deals that I've done today. I'm going to, give you some motivation today. And I'm going to let you know that if you want the full unedited version with bonus content that we couldn't put on the radio, go to whitneybuyshouses.com and click on the link to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's totally free, and you're going to get a lot more Whitney when you subscribe to our YouTube channel. So go ahead and check it out, whitneybuyshouses.com. If you want to get rid of an unwanted property, or maybe something I'm going to say today, you have a friend that suits this, share this information with them and tell them to give me a call. Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500. This segment is sponsored by Whitney Buys Houses. And hey, y'all, I'm Whitney Nicely with Whitney Buys Houses. You can see every house that we have available on our website, whitneybuyshouses.com. We update this website every day, so check it out for the most up-to-date information. Now, speaking of the website, whitneybuyshouses.com, if you're interested in selling your house to Whitney Buys Houses, there's a whole section just for sellers. And a frequently asked question tab if you're interested in buying a property from us or being a tenant buyer or being a tenant in one of our apartments. Go check out whitneybuyshouses.com and then give us a call this week to set up an appointment. Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500. Hey y'all, it's Whitney Nicely, and today we're going to talk about the house that I bought on Cedarwood Street. All right, and the house on Cedarwood, I also call it the pool house because I ended up painting the porch the same color as they paint the bottom of a pool. Ooh, that was a mistake. But so the house on Cedarwood, it was the summer of 2013, June or July 2013, and the end of so I live in this little neighborhood. It's not a subdivision, but it's a neighborhood. And as you're coming out of the road, you end up at a four-way stop. Well, there's this dog leg, and then you go over the railroad tracks, and then you go on up into the neighborhood, and that's where I lived. So I came down this hill every day, went over the railroad tracks, did this dog leg, and then came out at the red light. Well, in the dog leg, there was a for sale by owner sign. A red and white sign with somebody's phone number on it. And I had driven by that sign at least twice a day since winter, all right, for like 6 months. And I never called on the sign. I never called because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to ask about the house. I didn't know how to set up an appointment to go see the house. I didn't know squat, but I just kept seeing it. Well, one day I was on my way home and somebody was picking up the for sale by owner sign, and they were putting an auction sign down. And I am a licensed real estate auctioneer for Nicely Done Auctions. But before I was the main auctioneer, I was a baby auctioneer. I was an affiliate auctioneer, I think is what they call it. I was studying to be an auctioneer. And I worked for Powell Auction and Realty. When I was a baby broker, I was an affiliate broker. I worked for Pal Auction and Realty. So the auctioneer that was putting the sign in the yard was Justin Phillips. And he was the grandson of Howard Phillips, son of Brian Phillips, and they owned Pal Auction. So the guy that was putting the auction sign in the yard was my buddy at Pal Auction, and I was working for him at the time. And so I rolled down my window and I was like, Justin, what's the deal with the house? He was like, hey, Whit, come on over. I'm going to take pictures. We're going to auction this house. And I was like, that's really cool. This is right down the street from my house where I live. Okay, I'll go look at it. So I followed Justin over to the house, and he went in, he took pictures. I learned a lot about how to take pictures of a house that's for sale from Justin on this little field trip that I just happened upon. And this is before I'd ever bought a house. And so I'd been to auctions with my mom. I knew how auctions worked. I was an auctioneer. I knew how auctions worked, but I never put myself in the position to be a buyer. So there was 6 weeks of advertising. I walked through the house. I liked the house. It was 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It was really a good 2-bedroom, 1 bath, but you can make it a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. The people that were selling the house had inherited the house from her parents. So her and her husband, she was the only heir, they decided to sell the house because they weren't going to move back into her parents' house after they passed. They already had their own house out in the country, and they didn't want to be landlords, so they just sold the house. And since nobody had called on their for sale by owner sign that I had seen every day for 6 months, they decided to put up for absolute auction. Now, an absolute auction means the property is absolutely going to sell no matter what the bid is. If you bid $100 and you're the high bidder, it's going to sell. If the house is worth $300,000 and the high bidder is at $100,000, it's selling for $100,000. There is no reserve. There is no base price in an absolute auction. So this house was going up for absolute auction. It was absolutely going to sell. And since I was a baby auctioneer and I was a baby agent, I had to work, I had to log so many hours of studying being an apprentice auctioneer. That's what they call it, not an affiliate, an apprentice auctioneer. So I had to log so many hours of going through auctions and learning this and that and the other and all these stuff. So I thought, well, heck, I mean, this house is in my neighborhood. I could pick up 3 or 4 hours by going to this auction, going to the open house, doing this and that and the other. I'll go. The problem is, in the meantime, I found another for sale by owner sign, and I was in the middle of buying another house. And so it occurred to me the day of the auction, I could buy this house. And I could buy houses. I had my life savings, and I was planning on using my life savings to buy this other house. But the day of the auction, it occurred to me that I could use my life savings to buy this house at auction, and I could use my brother's life savings to buy that other house. So the day of the auction, we showed up, and I was working at the auction. So I told my mom, I said, listen, I've got $30,000. It's every penny I've ever saved from birthdays, from graduations. I was working at our family trucking company at the time, and I was selling dump trucks. And every time I sold a dump truck, I would make a $500 commission. And I'd saved $30,000. Every penny I had in any bank account, any savings account, I had $30,000. And I told my mom to go to auction. I couldn't bid on it because I was working it, but I told her I would pay up to $30,000 for the house. So we started bidding, and I was working as a ringman, And so one of our friends was there that also buys houses in this area. My mom buys houses in this area. I don't know if my brother was there or not. I know my dad was there. But there was another gentleman that was there that buys houses, not necessarily in our area, but he buys houses around town. So the way it worked is the auctioneer, I think Kenny, was rattling on it. And he was calling the bids. And I was standing with Tommy, who is one of our friends. He goes to auctions all the time. And I was, helping encourage him to bid. And my mom was standing over with Justin, and he was encouraging her to bid. And then there was this other guy, and Justin and I were kind of ping-ponging back and forth over him. We got up to 28,000. Somebody bid 29,000. My mom bid 30,000, and this other random guy bid 30,000. And I told my mom that 30,000 was my max. This other guy bid 30,000. Kenny started calling it down, going once, going twice, and my mom hit again. 31,000. And we won. I didn't tell her to go over 30,000. I didn't encourage her to go over 30,000. But I went to 30,000, and my mom pushed me on to 31,000. And by the time we closed, I had 31,000. I don't remember if I sold 2 trucks or if I just didn't go on a trip that summer, or somehow I had the 31,000. But also when you buy at auction, especially at PAL auction, you pay 10% on top. All right. So in regular real estate, when a house gets listed, if it's listed at 30,000, then you take out a percentage for a commission, and then the seller gets the rest. Well, at an auction, the gavel price, the 31,000, is what the seller gets. The auctioneer gets 10% on top. So 31,000 times 10% is 3,100. So 34,100 plus some closing costs, 34,500. I had to come up with 34,500. And I know how I did it now. Remember, I was telling you that I had 30,000, but then I was going to get my brother's life savings to buy that other house. So I took some of my brother's life savings that I was going to use on a different house and applied 4,500 to this house. And so I used my entire life savings and about $4,500 of my brother's life savings to buy the house on Cedarwood Street. I nearly lost track of time right there. I mean, I could talk about real estate investing forever. But right now, it's time to check in with WOKI and see what's happening around East Tennessee this morning. Together, and I'd like to take some time to give you a boost of inspiration or some motivation going into this week. Now, whether you really want to be a real estate investor or whether you want to have some new marketing ideas for your business or just a splash of fun today, then I'm here for you. Y'all, I love supporting small businesses, especially across East Tennessee. I was raised in a small business family right here in East Tennessee, and I love to give back to that community. So take the lessons that I'm about to give you and use it in whatever level or whatever area of expertise that you have out there. All right. Take it to your job, take it to your family, take it to your friends, and y'all be the best you that you can be. Also, feel free to go to our YouTube channel and leave me any questions or comments or concerns that you have about this video, this program, or any other program that you've heard me on. We drop this whole video plus a whole bunch of bonus footage that we can't have on the radio every Saturday morning on WhitneyBuysHouses.com. So go check out our website, WhitneyBuysHouses.com. You're going to love the bonus footage. Now, without further ado, let's get started, y'all. Hey, y'all. This is Whitney Nicely from Whitney Buys Houses. be sure to check out the 865 Investor Show Saturday mornings at 6 o'clock right here on WOKI 98.7. And call Whitney Buys Houses when you're ready to sell an unwanted property fast. 865-309-4500. This segment is sponsored by She Buys It. Hey y'all, this is Whitney Nicely with Whitney Buys Houses, and I want to let you know that you can buy houses too. I have another company called She Buys It, and I love encouraging women to become the Proverbs 31 woman that I think we all want to be. Proverbs 31:16 says, she goes to inspect a field and she buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. And to me, that just means that every Proverbs 31 woman needs to be a real estate investor. All right. You need to be able to go inspect those fields, inspect those houses, inspect those apartments, and make offers. I want you to be able to be confident and then plant generational wealth so that you can, pay off these properties and let your kids and grandkids collect the rent from it. All right. But I also want to tell you that I do love helping gentlemen do deals too. It's just, commonly misunderstood, because if you listen to this show, if you listen to my YouTube videos, if you follow me on Facebook, most of the time I'm working with women, but I do like to help men also. You just got to know that everything in my world is bright pink. So if you can handle all the pink around here, then I'm happy to help you too. I believe that if you want to be in real estate, there's a place for everybody. All right. Sometimes you're going to be the tenant. Sometimes you're going to be the private money lender. Sometimes you're the deal finder. And sometimes you're going to be the seller. Whatever you're interested in regarding real estate investing, you can make it happen. And I'm happy to help you. So if you're ready to start your real estate investing portfolio, if you're ready to get your starter portfolio going, if you're ready to do your first deal and get it done fast, I'm here to help you. If you want to start planting that legacy of generational wealth, then I'm here to help you. Go to fddfyes.com, where I've got a free webinar where I will show you my top 3 secrets for real estate investing success today. That's fddfyes.com, as in first deal done fast, yes.com, fddfyes.com. And there's a free webinar. It plays all the time. You can check it out right now. Just drop your email address in, and this is going to be a webinar where I'm going to show you my top 3 real estate investing secrets so you can become a successful real estate investor today. All right, now back to our featured motivational video, motivational thing. But also to reinvest that chunk of money into other properties that were going to pay us $800 a month before we were going to be able to replace our income from the trucking company with rental income. And once I figured out the math and I realized it was going to take me 115 years of doing this, save up, buy something, rent it back out, save up, buy something, rent it back out. If I stayed doing that process, it was going to take me 115 years to be able to quit trucking and go into real estate investing full time. Even though I was in my 20s, I didn't have 115 years to wait around on this money to start accumulating in my mailbox every month. I needed to do something faster. And even though I started using cash to buy houses, because that's what my mama taught me how to do, that's how my mom's always bought houses, that's how I started. I bought 2 houses with my entire life savings, and the best thing that ever happened to me is I ran out of money. I didn't even have enough money to put down on a place and go get a mortgage. I didn't have 20% to put down on another house. I had to get creative. I had to find out about lease options and owner financing. And right around the same time, November of 2013, I learned about lease options and owner financing from Victor Jernigan at the Knoxville Real Estate Investors Association. And that catapulted me into a whole other life and a whole other fast track to real estate investing and to riches. Because November of 13, fast forward a year, November of 14, I had 14 deals done without using any of my money, and I made like $136,000. And I bought, cashed out 2 or 3 houses. I know I bought the one on Davis cash that year, and I bought another one in 14. So we'll go with 2 houses. So I was up to 4 houses free and clear by the end of 14. But it was only because I figured out lease options. Now, the coolest thing that I learned about lease options, relating it back to Cedarwood Street, those people moved in November the 1st of 2013. And then I started learning about lease options November, December, and then February of 14. By May of 14, I had like 5 or 6 lease option deals that I was working. And in May of 2014, my tenants moved out of Cedarwood Street. Yes! I was so excited for them to leave. Let me show you though. When they left, they apologized to me and they made me this card. Best landlord ever. Yay! I knew I was destined to be a landlord, but the people that were living in Cedarwood Street, they left, they apologized, they left me this card. I framed it. I have it on my desk over there. And as soon as they left, I started advertising that house for rent to own. In less than 30 days of those people moving out, I had another guy that gave me $8,000 to move in, and he was going to pay me $880. No, he was going to pay $800 a month, and I was going to get my money back in like 3 years because I figured out how to do the math, and I figured out how to get people to pay me thousands of dollars to move into my house. So I sold him the house on a lease option. I owned it free and clear, and so I gave him a lease option to buy it. I gave him 2 years to buy it for like $78,000. I had $38,000 invested in it, and I was doubling my money by selling it to him. He gave me $8,000 to move in, and he paid me $800 a month, and he paid late a lot, so he paid $880 most months. Fast forward to today. He moved out last weekend, and the house on Cedarwood Street is available again. The lady that lives next door, her daughter is interested in doing a rent to own on it or a lease option on it. So I'll be able to sell it again, get another chunk of change for people to move in, and still create my monthly passive income. I've had that house since 2013 now. I don't have the exact numbers and amounts with me right now, but I have my 30 some odd thousand back in Hip National Bank where it belongs. So my house on Cedarwood Street started out being a little rocky, being a little bit of a challenge, being a little bit, I don't really know what I'm going to do. But it is a beautiful situation. If you are a landlord and you want to create an extra $100,000 a year, you can, as your properties come empty, you can start renting them out on a lease option and let people give you $8, $10, or $20,000 to move in. Once you know how lease options work, you can buy with lease options, or you can take what you already have. Because I talk to lots of landlords. I talk to lots of people that are already in real estate. They just want to figure out how to make more money with what they got. Listen, baby, add lease options to your real estate investing tool belt and watch the money come in. It changed my life, changed my world. I love that little house on Cedarwood Street. I'll tell you something funny about it is it's a half acre. If you look at Cedarwood from like the city map, there's a half acre there. It's like one of the biggest lots in my little neighborhood. There's more land at Cedarwood Street than there is at the house that I live in. And the thing about it is most of that yard is a sinkhole. And I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. It's a sinkhole. Somebody else mows it. And it's like an established sinkhole, if that makes sense. But guys, when I started, I was buying houses on sinkholes. And I've still figured out how to make tons of money out of what should have been qualified a bad deal. No matter where you are right now, you can turn it around. You can get those deals rocking and rolling. I'll be glad to help you. Yikes! I nearly lost track of time. I could literally talk about real estate investing forever. But now it's time to check in with WOKI and see what's happening around East Tennessee today. This segment is sponsored by Whitney Buys Houses. Hey y'all, it's Whitney Nicely with Whitney Buys Houses. If you're interested in selling your unwanted East Tennessee land, house, apartment complex, or gas station to Whitney Buys Houses, then there's a whole section for sellers on our website, whitneybuysHouses.com. Give whitneybuysHouses.com a call to set up an appointment this week. Remember, Whitney Buys Houses all over East Tennessee. 865-309-4500. Hey y'all, this is Whitney Nicely with Whitney Buys Houses. I hope you've enjoyed the show today. I had a fantastic time, and I want to let you know that if you're just tuning in, you missed a lot. But you can catch it all up. Go to whitneybuysHouses.com and click on the button to check out our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And we put bonus footage on the YouTube channel, so make sure you check it out every Saturday. I also want to let you know that I haven't always been the real estate nerd that I am today. I haven't always been the principal broker of Whitney Buys Houses. I haven't always been into creative financing and fixing and flipping and all the things that I love so much today. I want to tell you, when I started investing, I did everything wrong. I spent cash. I thought I needed credit. I thought I needed bank financing. I thought I had to wait 115 years to get my money back. Like, I made so many mistakes in the beginning, mostly because I was trying to invest and not like get my money. I was willing to wait on a payday later, and I was only able to work with 1 or 2 or 3 people a year. In 2014, it all changed though. I learned about creative financing. I learned about how to take over people's payments. I learned about owner financing. I learned about, sections of East Tennessee that needed people to come in and make low offers and fix and flip the properties. I mean, everything changed in 2014. I'll never forget doing my first deal out on my own. And y'all, seriously, like, I've been taking over people's payments on unwanted houses since 2014. My first deal was out in Dandridge, Tennessee. I've got houses in Fountain City. I've looked at deals in West Hills. I love East Tennessee. I got a triplex up in Morristown. All right. I've been offering owner financing, people that inherit houses and they just want monthly money. I've been making those deals since 2014. I've also been making low cash offers on properties. And, there's lots of people around town. You see their signs at every red light that says, I buy houses, cash offer, close quickly. I am one of those people, but my signs always say Whitney Buys Houses. That way, when you call the office, we'll say Whitney Buys Houses on the phone. And when we show up, Whitney Buys Houses, Whitney, more than likely, will be there, or it'll be one of the ladies in the office and she'll have on a Whitney Buys Houses shirt. Sometimes the people with those signs out on the road don't even live in East Tennessee. Y'all, I love East Tennessee. I love the people of East Tennessee, and I have a passion for helping them with their real estate problems. I want you to know, I had a great time hanging out with you this morning, and I hope you'll hang out with me again next week. I hope you'll tell more people to come hang out with us, or you'll get our website, whitneybuyshouses.com, and you'll send that to a friend of yours who needs help. All right, maybe the listing is expired, or maybe they're struggling to make their mortgage payment, or maybe they've inherited a property, or maybe their mom is in a transition of life. Like, let your friends know that I'm here. Let your family know that I'm here. Help me share the word that there's more to real estate than just signing 18,000 different pages of a contract that really just benefits your listing agent. And you don't have to suffer through seeing 42 people stomp through your living room on a Sunday afternoon. Like, we don't have to do real estate that way anymore, y'all. We don't. All right. My team and I, we're not like regular realtors, and we're not like your typical real estate investors. All right. What we do is different. We're going to team together with our sellers, with the people that have real estate problems. We're going to listen to their actual stories and what's going on, and then we're going to work together to solve those problems quickly. Every time we go out to look at a property, we're going to make 3 offers. All right. And we can even make these offers over the phone. If you want to call Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500, we're happy to make offers over the phone as well. And, we'd love to drive out and meet you at the property and make the offers there, as long as it's not listed. All right. I've got 3 rules. I don't want to deal or look or talk about a house that's listed with another agent. All right. I'm sure they're doing a great job for you. Let me know if and when that contract expires. I wish you the best of luck. I'm not dealing with anybody that has a property listed with another agent. Okay. Rule 2, I don't like the F word. All right. If you're behind on payments, if you're facing foreclosure, or you're in pre-foreclosure, or you're starting the short sale process, I can't help you. All right. But if you think that next month you can't make the payment, I can help you. All right. But the F word is foreclosure, and I don't deal with the F word. If you're behind on payments, I probably can't help you. And the third rule, I like empty properties. All right. So if you're living there, but you know you could leave, call me. If you got a tenant there, but their lease is expired, or they're not paying, and you're looking for a good reason to kick them out, call me. All right. I don't want anybody but the dust bunnies living in that property. I move fast. I talk fast. I write fast offers. I do fast deals. And I just can't wait on somebody to move out of the house. So if you got an empty house, I'm your girl. If you're current or paid off on that property, I'm your girl. If you haven't talked to any other real estate agents, I'm your girl. Call Whitney Buys Houses. All right. I'll let you know that the deals we close at Whitney Buys Houses, sometimes we can do the deal in 7 days. Sometimes it takes us 14. Lots of times we're 90 days from making your first payment. It all just depends on which of the 3 offers our seller chooses. All right. Worst case scenario, yes, we're licensed real estate agents, and we will list the property, and we'll handle all the craziness that follows together. All right. So fine. I'll list a property. One of the ladies in the office will probably end up listing that property. If you want it listed, all right, I'm game. I'll help you. Whatever it's going to take, I'll help you. Please, though, let all your friends and family know. Let all of your landlording friends know. Let all of your coworkers know. Let everybody in your Sunday school class know that you, or they, if you're asking for a friend, y'all don't have to be stuck with tenants and toilets and troubles anymore. All right. Call Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500. I also want you to know that y'all don't have to fight with the bookkeepers and keep up with the receipts and do the fixing and flipping. And you don't have to be embarrassed if you ran out of money on a fix and flip. You don't have to sit for hours at the attorney's office trying to understand stuff that's practically Greek. All right. And you don't have to fight with your property managers anymore. You don't have to pay them anymore. Call Whitney Buys Houses. Please, y'all. I can help you solve so many real estate problems. Give me a call, 865-309-4500. I also want you to know that if you're helping your mom and she's transitioning to a senior care community, or she's going to move into your basement, or she's going to travel around in an RV and she just needs to get rid of her property, you don't have to fight with your siblings. You don't have to fight with your mom. You don't have to suffer on a wait list somewhere just waiting on the house to sell. All right. I don't want anybody's moms to suffer. I love helping women. And whether I'm helping you do your own deals or I'm helping your mom live her best life, y'all please call me. All right. I don't want anybody to suffer waiting on a property to sell. And I don't want you to see that all your profits basically go up in smokes, or they get gobbled up watching a fix and flip happen when you didn't want to be a fix and flipper. I don't want you working your tail off just to satisfy an inspector or get the appraisal up another $1,000. Like, y'all, please call Whitney Buys Houses and let us buy your mom's house this week. All right. We love your mom's house just the way it is. If it's got stuff in it, we will buy it just like that. You don't have to empty it out. We will take care of it. Get the goods, whatever you want, and we'll take care of the rest. We want you and your mom to live your best life ever. Your dad too. If your dad's here and he's got a house he wants to get rid of, we're happy to help whoever you have in your life get rid of a real estate problem today. And we'll take it the way it is. You don't have to do anything to it, and you don't have to be embarrassed because of the way it looks. We've seen it all. Okay. I want you to remember it the way it was. I don't want you to get burnt out, stressed out, or frustrated over a real estate problem. Please call Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500. Set up an appointment for one of our certified home buyers to come out to your property, your mom's property. It's just got to be a property that you or somebody owns. Don't call me to look at your neighbor's property because it's junk. All right. It's got to be something that you own. But y'all, please give me a call. Whitney Buys Houses, 865-309-4500. That's what I got for you today. I hope you had a great time with me. Y'all, please share this message, share this video if you find it on YouTube, share with everybody around East Tennessee. Let them know that they don't have to go through the regular real estate roller coaster. I'd love to come in and buy their house this week. Remember, Whitney Buys Houses all over East Tennessee. 865-309-4500. Y'all, thanks so much for listening. This is the 865 Investor Show with Whitney Nicely. I had a fantastic time. Y'all don't forget to tune in next week for another batch of fun. Hey y'all, this is Whitney Nicely with Whitney Buys Houses. I got to tell you that Whitney Buys Houses loves to take over mortgage payments or make money appear out of thin air on owner financing deals. As you heard today, I love real estate investing, but mostly I really love and I have a passion for helping people in East Tennessee with real estate problems. There's 3 types of people that I really love to work with: tired landlords, accidental landlords, and people trying to sell mom's house. All right, let's talk about tired landlords. These are the people that call me and say, Whitney, I just want out of the game. I want passive income, but I don't want the toilets and the tenants and the troubles. And I say, okay, I'm in. Or these tired landlords call and they say, Whitney, I'm really ready to roll my portfolio into bigger deals. Can you take over these properties so I can focus on other things in life? Yes, I can totally do that. And I love to help accidental landlords. So let me tell you a little bit of a story. Now, accidental landlords are like my mom. See, when she first bought her first property, it was great. And our family lived there. But as our family grew, we needed more space. So my parents bought a bigger house, but they didn't sell the old house. They rented it. All right. They didn't buy that first house as an investment. They accidentally became landlords later. And y'all, lots of people do that. But with life and work and, raising kids and, taking care of older parents, sometimes a tenant moving out unexpectedly is just the last straw. They just cannot take anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, these accidental landlords have so much going on that they just can't go over there and clean it out. They don't want to deal with sinking $5,000 to $15,000 into the property and then renting it out and not getting their money back fast. Heck, they don't even want to put a sign in the yard and take applications for new tenants. All right. A lot of times these accidental landlords just end up letting the house sit and, get kind of weird. They just stroke a check every month for the mortgage payment, month after month after month, until one day they find me and they hear about Whitney Buys Houses. That's when we get to come in and start making the payments for them. It usually takes us about 3 months to start making the payment. Sometimes we can do it sooner. But y'all, once these accidental landlords can see the light at the end of the tunnel, that 3-month tunnel, they instantly lose 5 pounds of stress and worry. Their marriage gets better. They become a better parent. All of this responsibility was really weighing them down. But when I come in, when Whitney Buys Houses comes in and we take the problem away, it's a total win-win for both of us. Now, I mentioned those accidental landlords are often taking care of older parents, right? The third type of person I help, and this isn't always the case, but I usually help the oldest daughter, the oldest sibling, the oldest sister, whoever is in charge of mom's health and entertainment in her older, elder, wiser years. And I just say that because it usually falls to the oldest daughter to make sure that mom is looked after. And that means dealing with mom's house. So what do you do when you don't have time to clean out the contents, list it with a regular agent? I also have to tell y'all that I'm the broker for Whitney Buys Houses, but I don't work like regular brokers. I don't want to list your house. I want to buy it. Okay. I'd love to buy your mom's house. But anyway, these women usually that are trying to take care of mom, they don't have time to clean out mom's house, list it with a regular agent, renegotiate, wait on inspections and appraisals. I mean, y'all, this could take 30 to 45 to 90 days sometimes. You need cash fast for mom's house so she can transition into her new life, at the senior care community or move into your basement. I'm there for you as a listening ear and a massive real estate problem solver. I want you to take the best goodies and knickknacks from mom's house, and I'll deal with the rest. The ladies and I at Whitney Buys Houses, we can make 3 to 4 offers on the property as soon as we see it. And sometimes we can make those 3 to 4 offers over the phone without seeing the property. Then we can close the deal in, 7 to 14 to maybe 21 days. It all just depends on how the title work's situated. If you've got a good, clean title, we've closed deals in less than 48 hours before. Whatever you're going through in real estate, whether you're a professional landlord or you're an accidental landlord, or you're a stressed out human just doing the best that you can, call Whitney Buys Houses, 865 309 4500. We're here to help you live your best life now, and we'll deal with the real estate. All right. Well, that's it from me this week. Just kidding. I actually have a whole lot more that I could talk about. I'm sure that surprises you, right? Well, be sure to tune in next week, 6 a.m. Saturday mornings on WOKI, the 98.7. Or if you want more Whitney in your life, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to whitneybuyshouses.com and click on the button to find out how you can watch more videos and get the extended version of today's show. Go to whitneybuyshouses.com. Remember, if you're dealing with tenants and toilets and troubles, I'll buy that property. If you're an accidental landlord and you don't want to deal with this stuff anymore, call Whitney Buys Houses, 865 309 4500. if you or maybe one of your friends is looking for a fast solution for your mom's house, call me. I love to buy mom's houses. I love to hear the stories, and I'll take care of all the stuff so you can take care of mom. Whitney buys houses all over East Tennessee. Y'all give me a call, 865-309-4500. See you next week. Well, that's the end of today's show. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And because you're here on video, I got some bonus content for you. So check it out. If you have any questions, be sure to call us, 865-309-4500. And y'all remember, Whitney buys houses all over East Tennessee. Y'all, I just checked into a place in Nashville called Stay Alfred. You're not going to believe how amazing this is. And first of all, the whole unit is some residential, some hotel, and some apartment condos. Like, you're not going to believe how gorgeous this is. Check this out. So first of all, we walk in here and look at that view of Nashville, but wait, it gets better. The Batman building. Just right there out the window. You can see the river from here. You've got a gorgeous view of the SunTrust Tower. That is Bridgestone Arena right there. This is all part of the complex here. Look, there's a fire pit right here. That's like just a wading pool, a real pool. The dog park area is over here. There's tennis courts. There's the cabanas. I saw a grill out there earlier. Like, holy crap, this place is amazing. Look, there's just people just chilling, We've got our own little balcony. Say hello, hey. I don't know if the people next door can see me or not, but we've got a corner unit in downtown Nashville. Looking at the Renaissance Hotel. Checking out the view. Boom, Batman. Y'all, this is awesome. This is so incredible. This place is, first of all, immaculate. It is so well designed, and the corner unit is, I mean, I'm pretty crazy about this corner unit. So we got a little living room here, windows wrapping all the way around. I'm on the 13th floor. I'm usually scared of heights, but I'm completely happy and comfortable right here where we are. I don't know what that church is down there, but I'm gonna have to find out. I love this place. I don't know what these places sell for, but this is amazing. I am blown away. Totally incredible. I highly recommend it. Y'all got to get out here and check these places out, or check this place out. We're in Stay Alfred. This is a 1-bedroom. We have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, TV, nice huge window, good view out this one, out this bedroom. Again, with Batman there. So amazing. Nice walk-in closet. Hi! Fantastic, huge, gorgeous bathroom. Oh my gosh, this place is incredible. Just incredible. These floors. I love the kitchen. It's so clean. It's so nice. We got a concrete ceiling. It feels industrial in here, but we're in Nashville. Oh, I love it. Dishwasher, full oven. Then the other bedroom, I don't even know which one's the master. This one has a view of downtown as well. I think this one's the master, yeah. It's got 2 sinks in here. That second light didn't crank on. Did I hit it all the way? Hey! So we got 2 sinks in here. Nice big shower. Oh my gosh, I love it. Big, huge closet. This closet's twice as big as the other one, so I think we found my room. Yay! I love it. I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait to have this adventure in Nashville. And if y'all are looking for a place to stay in Nashville with a view close to everything, we're right here on Church Street. And if you've never been to Nashville, everything pretty much runs off Church, 2nd, and Broadway. And we're right on Church. It's 505 Church Street. And this place is incredible. I'm going to give you another shot of just the view out our unit here. I think I'll even head out onto the porch so you can check it out. I didn't bring my swimsuit, but it's September, it's hot. I may go put my feet in there. Anyway, oh, so excited. Shot of the living room, the kitchen again. Y'all got to come check this out. Stay Alfred in Nashville, Tennessee. Tell them Whitney Nicely sent you, and I hope you have a great time in the Music City. Bye, y'all.